your speech at graduation this year because my son is graduating. My heart sunk. You mean somebody really listens to what I say? So, like any advice, class of 2012, you are free to take this or completely ignore it. Just know that I write these words for you, from my heart. Be passionate in your lives. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is to love what you do and do what you love. What motivates you? For me, it started the day I volunteered to tutor elementary school kids reading at Trenton, Washington School, not far from where we are right now. I was hooked. I knew what my life's work was going to be. Now, 34 years later, my class has grown from 20 to 1,600, but the message that I deliver is the same. What will it be for you? Look deeply inside yourself. Expose yourself to opportunities, even those you may not have planned for. If you're passionate about what you do, it will never seem like work. Sanjay Gupta, CNN's chief medical correspondent, said, "Make sure you can write this sentence with conviction. I am who I always wanted to be." Take risks. Now is the time to be fearless. This is a challenging time to begin anything new. Accept that it's okay to fail. Your parents and those that love you have spent a lot of time protecting you from all kinds of discomfort. For many of you, the first no you ever experienced was in the college admission process. You survived. In your life, the things that go wrong are often the very things that lead to other things going right. Neil Gaiman, award-winning author, said this in a recent commencement address. Go and make interesting mistakes, amazing mistakes, glorious and fantastic mistakes. Break rules. Leave the world more interesting for your being here. Make good art. As you begin this phase of your life, you will have to deal with the problems of failure. Develop a thicker skin. You will learn that not every project will survive. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Stretch your imagination. Preserve your integrity. Relationships matter. The effects of influence are pervasive. You will probably lose your job at least once. As difficult as it might seem at the time, it's usually not personal. But how you handle yourself, the integrity you maintain will define you through the years. The way to be happy is to like yourself, and the way to like yourself is to do only things that make you proud. Become committed to the truth. Don't get so caught up along the way in what you're doing and where you're going that you lose sight of your core values, who you are, and what is important in your life. Integrity, I believe, is one of the keys to success in any career. Find balance. It's time to admit it. You're not superhuman, just human. Accept that you can't do everything. Work to live, not live to work. When you are at work, give it 100%, but strive for balance and give yourself a personal life. Work equally hard at finding time to make the relationships in your life just as important as your career. You will be asked to make sacrifices, but that doesn't mean you can't carve some time for what is really important to you. My father passed away a few years ago. I'm only now finding out how wise he really was. He always said, and now I find myself saying to my children, you always do what you really want to do. At the end, it's not what you have in your life, but who you have in your life that will matter most. Pause. In a recent address to the Annenberg School at USC, media personality Maria Shriver spoke to the power of reflection. She said, pause and take the time to find out what's important to you. Find out what you love, what's real and true, so it can infuse and inform your work and make it your own. Pause before you pass on rumors as fact. Just because you read it or saw it on TV or on the web, no matter how many times, doesn't mean it's true. There are two things you can't take back: underwear and words something uncomplimentary because you think it's funny or clever, when you know that your fun is at someone else's expense, believe me, it isn't worth it. If you're ever on the receiving end, you'll know. Pause before you make judgments about people's personal or professional decisions. Pause before you join in and disparage someone's sexuality or intellectual ability. Pause before you say something to someone you love that you may never be able to overcome in the future. Pausing allows you to take a beat, to take a breath in your life. As everyone is rushing around like a lunatic out there, I dare you to do the opposite. Turn off your phone, put down angry birds and words with friends, and take a moment. Stop to look up and look around. Check in with yourself and spend a moment. Pay it forward. You've worked hard, but you've been given a lot. You have many adults who have lived their lives to pave the way for you. Parents, teachers, coaches. When you do achieve your measure of success in the future, applaud yourself. You earned it. But recognize it as a gift and a blessing to be able to practice your passion. Get out in your community and do for others what was done for you. And more importantly, do it without any thought of being repaid. It's a responsibility I don't take lightly. Neither should you. In closing, I challenge you to live up to the words of Gandhi. You must become the change you wish to see in the world. Work hard, play hard, dream big dreams. Thank you.